What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. So we got a PePe article speaking on if analysts believe PePe is ready for another pump. Let me know in the comment section right now before we get into this video. Do you think PePe has another pump in it, or do you think the PePe run is over? I'm gonna give y'all about 10 seconds to drop that in the comment section. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you subscribe, hit that like button, turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. Now let's get into this, man. Is PePe coin ready for another pump? Here's what on-chain data says. The meme coin on-chain metrics have been down since the top. PePe has been the hottest topic around the cryptocurrency market recently, thanks to the explosive growth that the meme coin has enjoyed. Between the end of last month and the 5th of May, the coin saw its price rise by extraordinary 1,200%. The uptrend, however, ended there, and the cryptocurrency has been sharply plunging since then. According to Sentiment, the on-chain analytics firm Social Dominance Indicator signaled this top in advance. Social Dominance tells us what percentage of discussions happening on social media related to the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap are talking about a given coin. As the below chart shows, PePe's social dominance rose to very high values just before the top took from earlier in the month. Whenever social dominance hits high levels, it's a sign of euphoria among investors, which is something that has historically led to top formations for cryptocurrency. So basically what they're saying is, as more and more people begin to talk about a specific coin or meme coins in general, this line chart here goes up higher. Usually as we see this line chart go up, that marks the end or the top of certain cryptocurrencies. When the normal retail investor gets into a stage of euphoria and everybody and their mama is talking about a coin, it's usually too late. It's usually the top right there. Not saying it can't retrace, pull back, find support, and go up again, but usually that area when you see the social dominance at its highest peak, that's usually when we see the price begin to pull back. So Sentiment notes that the indicator still has a value of about 5%, meaning that 5% of all discussions related to the top 100 assets involve the meme coin currently. Seeing it get down to the 1 to 2% range will be a good sign that traders are beginning to stray away and look for pumps from other coins, the firm explains. The active address metric, which measures the total number of unique addresses taking part in some transaction activity on the blockchain, also saw a spike just before the top. When this indicator has a high value, it means a large number of investors are making trades right now. The price generally becomes more likely to get volatile when the metric shows such a trend. From the chart, it's visible that the active addresses indicator has come down in the value for PePe in the last few days, which means that the market activity has calmed down. An interesting trend is also visible in the data for the supply of the largest PePe coin holders, as the below graph displays. So you can see that here, the holdings of meme coin whales showing you right here. This red line signaling PePe, and so the blue line is Infinity Coins PePe, and the red line represents I think the traditional PePe. So let's see what this says. The holding of the meme coin whales, these huge humongous holders have been accumulating while the rally had been going on, but right as the top took form, they started shedding coins from their wallets. Okay, so this is a difference between, I believe, the largest PePe holders here, and it's showing that no matter which line we're looking at, we can understand the chart. We can see that both of these lines are dropping from that high point. We can also see the bars on the graph also tapering off. So that tells us that, hype, excitement about it is waning down. So these humongous holders have been accumulating while the rally had been going up, but right as the top took form, they started shedding coins from their wallets. This cohort has continued to sell since then as PePe's value has gone downhill. If you start seeing these lines moving up again, there is a much larger probability of PePe going for its second round of pumping, though probably a more minor one. So that's my take on it. I think PePe does have another pump in store, but I think it's going to be smaller than this first run that we've seen. And my reasoning behind that, people know when shibainu began to pump, we had a few great pumps a few months apart from each other. But what you have to remember is we were also technically in a bull market. Right now, we're still technically in a bear market. So I'm not sure if, with that taking place, as more people lose excitement about it, as people move to other places, if PePe will be able to keep all that volume, all that pressure inside of, its coin. So all in all, meme coins can have Meme coins have to be taken for what they are. They're controlled by speculation and crowd expectations, says the analytics firm. And these fresh new assets that fit the description, you'll likely want to watch when the crowd gets too emphatic. The one price direction is going to happen. PePe price. At the time of writing, PePe gets trading at that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 1251 level, down 37% in the last week. So let's take a look at PePe on the chart. We can see, if we take a look at this trend line here, we can see if we measure from the top of this wick and this candle here, and we keep it along this support, we can see PePe is starting to break outside of this downtrend. Now also, if we measure from the real body of the candles, it just depends on your preference and the different analysis that you're looking for. But if we take a look from the real body of the candle, we can see we finally are forming that green candle outside of this trend line. We violated the trend line in 2 different areas. So this is some confirmation that volume can likely come back into PePe and, get us back around, possibly some of them previous areas where we've seen resistance. Could be some resistance around the 2069 level. Could be at this support area here around the 2359 level, or possibly even around this 30 level. So I'm expecting any one of those 3 levels if PePe begins to break out to the upside. I think it's a bigger chance of it possibly, pumping in the short term than just pulling back, because there is so much excitement still around this. There's still going to be second, third, fourth waves of people who want to jump in PePe as they hear about it. And, at the same time, it doesn't look like community support has died too much. Now, we are at 107,000 holders. You remember just not too long ago, we did hit 108,000 holders. So possibly, 1,000 wallets or so dropped off, or a little under 1,000, because it does say 107.79. So, yeah, it could be a little less than 1,000 wallets dropped off. Some people might have sold their positions completely as they continue to see the price drop. So, you just want to keep that in mind. But I am bullish on PePe still. I still think it has potential. I still see a lot of liquidity, $10 million in liquidity, 24-hour volume on the DEX side is 42 million, but on the overall side, it was around, central exchanges included, it was around $800+ million in volume. So that's still a lot of money that tells us PePe, could potentially still move to the upside as long as people stop selling and, buyers, take control. So price 5 zeros, 1545, up 10% in the last 24 hours. RSI at a 46. Let's look on a day chart. RSI on the day chart is around a 56. So still some room to possibly cool off if it, if the overall market tomorrow drops by, let's say, 3-4%, then most likely PePe will drop as well. But if the market is stable and, it continues to look like how it's forming, it looks like PePe will be up in the green tomorrow as well. This candle coming in here, I like this candle's, it looks a little bullish. Now, we do have this major red candle, which basically engulfs this green candle here. Is larger than it, but I think we found a good area of support, and I think buyers will step in and begin to push things further. But remember, this is all speculation. I don't have a crystal ball right here, so this is not financial advice. Do what's best for you, do your own due diligence, and never risk more than you're willing to lose. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.